Hey guys, I just wanted to bring you a quick update on the 52 Ford Gasser project. Still no engine, it's at the machine shop. We finally figured out we're doing a 393, so we just got to get that started. Did some painting on the, did a Rust-Oleum spray bomb with those turbo cans on the hood here. Definitely got it looking a lot better, but I figured we'd use that as a base coat if we need to. Did some fine body work on this door, wet sanded the trunk, got that taken care of. But yeah, we're kind of at a standstill right now, just waiting on some other things. But we did get a transmission. This is used. It's got a shift kit in it and supposedly has Kevlar bands, and it has a 2800 to 3000 stall converter. So we got this for basically about the price of a stall converter. So hopefully it'll work. The guy seemed pretty honest, but you never know. So we'll find out. It's definitely been rebuilt. It does have a broken ear here. I'm going to see if I can fix that in the future. We do have that other core transmission, so maybe I can just cut that off and aluminum weld it. So we'll see what's happening there. So, but what I wanted to show you today is we got a surprise here, and I'll tag some other videos at the end of this video. We have a steel 1934 Ford 3-window coupe. It's been owned by the same owner since 1961. It was his first car. And I'll attach the story of his story to the end of this video. If you care to watch it, he talks about the engines that he's had in it and some of the things he's done to it. This is the third color that it's been. But it basically has a 302. I think it's out of a 71 Torino. I can't start it up right now because it has, we took the carburetor off to get rebuilt. But it's been sitting for a very long time. Drove lightly before that and then sat for a long time again. But then it was driven a lot, probably back in the 60s and some of the 70s. But yeah, so what else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, we've been doing some work to this. Like I said, it sat for a long time. We finally got it to fire up. It was smoking really bad. The starter was dragging terribly, so I took apart the starter. You know, it's really easy to do, just take it apart, clean everything up, use some brake cleaner or carb cleaner or electrical cleaner, whatever, lightly sand, you know, some of the parts. And the brush, it had been rebuilt before, but it had just been sitting so long, it was just kind of gummed up, I guess. So now we can get it, if it doesn't start right away, we can crank it over really quick. Another issue we had was it was vapor locking because one of the gas lines was right next to the exhaust. The fan wasn't working. I'll attach a video to that. But today what we were working on is this hinge. This door had been hit. I guess it was left open and ran into something at one time, and somebody tried to fix it and everything, but they didn't get it quite right. You had to slam it to get it to shut. Well, I basically found out that one of the screws back here, so there's 3 screws that go into the body right there. One of them was broke off, so it wasn't even working. So you can tell there was a lot of play in the door. But you know, now you don't have to shut it very hard, and it shuts and stays locked and everything. I lubricated everything too, greased all the points and all that, and did some fine adjustment, you know, to some bottom hinges down here. These are old cars. This one has never been like restored really or anything like that. So it does have some updated suspension and everything, and like I said, I'll attach the video to that. But it's in pretty good shape. There's no real major rust on it at all. Really no apparent rust when you just look at the body. It does have a fiberglass skirt back here, but he also has a metal one that he got at a swap meet many years ago, so that can always go on there. The worst part I found on the whole car was this rear window sill. I don't even know if that's, I guess that's metal. Yeah, that's metal. That had rusted out. But these windows go down. The window rolls down, the front window rolls up. Even the side window here, if you roll it up all the way, it will slide back an inch or so to get ventilation. So That's pretty neat. But yeah, if you want to see more of this car, just like it and subscribe if you want to, and share. Thanks. All right. See if I make a liar out of you.
Yeah, probably will.
There we go.
Nice. I let off the gas.
Yep. Right.
Crap.
A little bit smoky. I tried to do the Berryman tune-up last week. It cut down on the regular smoke, but then now this occurred with the black smoke. Turn the heat down. What do you think, Doug?
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
I know he's got the hazards on. That's good. Lights are working at least. Well, how fast is he going? He's going 35. Didn't check the brake fluid, so that's normal. That's the exhaust, I think, hanging down. I think we got up to 40. We're going to go on a really bumpy road here, so hopefully it'll make it. Hey, it's not smoking as much. Where is it? It looks like, I don't know, it looks like black smoke. I can't tell for sure.
Black.
Okay, it does probably have some bad gas in it still. We put about 6 or 7 gallons of super unleaded. I guess the brakes are working. I'm surprised. They were locked up when we first pulled it out. We made it. We're gonna unlock the garage here. good. How'd it drive?
Bouncy.
Are the brake lights on?
It felt like the front end was wobbling, not wobbling.
Yeah, well, I didn't check how much air was in that tire, and it had a flat spot on it, probably. Did the brakes work okay?
Yeah.
It quit smoking as bad as it was.
Okay. And it was braking okay.
All right, is the brake lights on, Doug?
Nope.
Okay.
Good job, Bob.
There you go.
That's what my problem is.
Yeah.
Right here.
We had our doubts.
That.
Yeah, we'll see if we just can adjust it or something.
Well, the door needs adjusted.
Oh, okay.
And I got new ones of these.
Oh, okay. Where you got those?
All
Okay, no big deal.
in stainless steel.
Just bring it home when you can.
Yeah.
You look good driving it.
It's been a long time. Been a long time.
Oh, yeah.
The door kind of popped open. I bought it around 1960.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have a motor in it. It's a guy we knew, a friend of ours from Sojay,
Sudbury?
Bob Sudbury. Yep. And I put a flathead engine in it to run it for a while.
Was it wrecked
No,
when you bought it?
no,
Oh.
no motor.
Hmm.
Had a flathead. I put a flathead in it. Then later on, I put a Chevy in it with a 39 transmission and a 49 Mercury rear end. Then after that, for a while, I bought a 71 Ford Torino, put the 302 engine in it, the automatic transmission, and a 9-inch rear end. So it's had 3 different rear ends, 3 different transmissions, 3 different front ends, and 3 different motors.
All right. Where'd that more drop axle come from that went on my Model A? Did that come off of this?
Yes.
And it was bent. Did something happen to it?
I don't know, it must have been like that before I got it.
Oh, okay. But it was on here. Was it on here when you bought it?
Yes.
Okay, so he must have bent it or something.
Yeah. Somebody did along the line.
Yeah.
I paid $150 for it. But it didn't have a motor in it. That's why I put the flathead in it.
Do you know what came originally? Was it a flathead?
The original engine was a flathead, but I never had it with that. It was black when I bought it. Original paint. I painted it Bahama blue Cadillac color. And then I painted it orange Mustang color, poppy red. And after that, I put what I do, I don't remember.
Disc brake front end?
It's got a it's Pete and Jake front end with disc brakes. The back is got parallel leaf springs from Posey's on the East Coast.
So this would have had a transverse leaf spring like a Model A originally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And what else? I put a fiberglass gas tank cover on it for a long time. I found a metal one at the street riding there, so I bought that and haven't put it on yet. So it'll be all steel.
Yep. All right, we'll follow up next time once we get the door fixed. So my backstory with this car is I was around it since the late 80s, probably 1989, and the last the license plate that it had on it at that time was 1985. And I think it sat for another 5 to 10 years. And during that time, I helped them. I welded on the brackets for the. It's got a hairpin front suspension on it, and disc brakes. And so that was my first experience working on the car. And then it was revived a few years later. Was just driven to local car shows once in a while, and then it was parked again. And like I said, it's probably been sitting. It's been sitting for at least 6 or 7, probably could be 10 years now. Not exactly sure, but sat for a long time, driven lightly, and then sat for a long time again. But yeah, that's my experience with this vehicle. But yeah, just thanks for watching.
If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.